You smoke pot, you go to 7-Eleven, I get some munchies, I get some Skittles, I get something to drink, because I got the munchies. I've been smoking dope, I got the munchies.
Welcome to our 2 cents. Welcome to our 2 cents.
Welcome back to our 2 cents. We're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with your host, Oscar. Thank you for all your support. Please hit the subscribe button. It's free to you, and it means the world to me. And if it doesn't seem genuine, it's because this is like the 30th time, and I almost cussed for the fucking 40th time, and I did it. Whatever. I don't care. I'm going to keep going anyways. I'm just annoyed. I don't think I've ever been as annoyed as I am right now, where I was getting ready to fucking punch this, punch that, and it wasn't even your fault, but it was your fault, and I was going to punch you. I almost punched him. It's annoying. I don't think I've ever been so frustrated where I have to fucking be like, rah! Just rage for a second. Anyways, we're going to try it again, see if we get into another 9 minutes before it starts fucking up. I did it again. I got to quit. I got to watch my mouth, man, because sometimes I say things that get me in trouble, or people look at me like, oh, scratch the record. Anyways, we were talking about breaks, how they're pussies, how they think they're going to rule the world, but they're actually not, because they're fucking failing. As much as they want to make it seem like they're doing great, they're actually not. If you pay attention to the ruble's fallen to less than $1. If that's fucking surprising. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it surprises anybody, because they knew it wasn't going to work. It's a test run. Nah, I don't even know what I was going to say about that, but I forgot about it. BRICS is done. Ruble is less than $1. I got a lot of phlegm in my throat. Not good. Yeah, BRICS is less than $1. Don't worry about it. Monkeypox is right around the corner. Everything's gonna die. Everybody's gonna die. Get ready. They're getting us ready for the next pandemic, and it's gonna be that monkeypox. Here's the thing, though. If I remember correctly, which I probably don't, who cares? If I remember correctly, they said that this was a gay virus, right? I mean, as long as you're not engaging in any gay sexual act, you should be all right. Shouldn't we? I mean, unless you're getting poked in the butt, unless you're getting, I don't know, by another fellow mate, then we should be all right? Because I remember this was a sexually transmitted disease that was transmitted by gay acts. I probably remember it wrong. I don't know. Anyways, you know what? I'm going to add those 9 minutes to this shit because I have to. Those 9 minutes were good. I don't know. I'll just add them right there at the beginning and just do a little clipping here and there, and then we'll figure it out. We'll see if I can figure it out. If not, oh well. Anyways, so that's done. Monkeypox, it's right around the corner now. They're making it. They're starting to sound the alarm exactly the same way they did with fucking coronavirus, right? Coronavirus. Exactly the same way they did that. They're doing it now. They're starting to put news. Oh, Amsterdam. Oh, Pakistan has 2 people. Like, this is 2 people that were fucking each other, probably. To start with. I don't know, but did everybody forget that? It was news that it was only affecting the gay community, male side. Because chicks always get the good side of things. They don't get that. Anyways. But that's that. So now the alarm is being rung. Monkeypox is heading our way. It's already in California. And you know what? It doesn't surprise me at all that it would start off in San Francisco. It doesn't surprise me at all. given the fact that this is a disease that was supposed to be transmitted in the gay community, it doesn't surprise me that if it was going to happen anywhere in California, anywhere in the U.S., it was going to happen in San Francisco first. It doesn't surprise me. But anyways, I just want you to know it's more than likely just fear mongering. Everything seems to be ramping up now, right? I mean, look, earthquakes everywhere. That's happening. That happened this week, as a matter of fact. No, last week. Yeah, last week. Russia, Sunday morning, wakes up, at least Monday morning for us, they had an earthquake. I think it was 4.6. But this is the thing, though. You're calling fucking shakers earthquakes, too. You get a 4.6, it's a fucking hard shaker. Everybody, oh, it's an earthquake. It's not an earthquake. It's not. I don't think most of you have ever felt an earthquake. If you weren't there for what is it? Ridge? Here in California, the earthquake that knocked down a lot of shit, right? All that. Well, anyways, if you're not that, if you're, what the fuck was I saying? If you weren't in that, then you don't know what a fucking earthquake feels like. Of course, you're gonna think a little tremor is a fucking earthquake. No, it's not an earthquake. Anything above, this would be my standard for an earthquake. Anything over 6, which should be an earthquake, should be considered an earthquake. Anything before that should be considered just a fucking hard tremor. Nothing happens at 4 point something. At 6, something starts to happen. Fucking walls start cracking. Fucking roof starts falling off if it's not properly done. CTF, BSF, you're going to find out. Builders first source. You guys fucked up. Now with this earthquake's coming, and I know I worked in some of the, I know that the ones I worked will not fail, but the ones that you wanted to do them the way you wanted to do them, I know those houses are going to fail. So if you live all in the Southern California area and you bought a house with trusses that has CTF trusses or BFS trusses, good luck surviving any fucking hard earthquake over fucking 7. We'll see. We'll see if you guys survive those. Watch. Next thing you know, my house falls down. Ha! That's gonna fucking suck. And you know what? I don't understand why do we need fucking insurance? They don't cover shit. They don't cover shit. All they want, if it's for you to pay, they will go after you to make you pay. But if it's a natural disaster, that's why we can't cover you, because you weren't covered for natural disasters. It's an insurance. Shouldn't have been covered for fucking miscellaneous events. Any type of event that wasn't caused by me or anybody else. I mean, I don't know. Now, let's study this. Okay, so if it's a natural event, something happens to the house, insurance can't cover it because you didn't have earthquake insurance. Okay, earthquakes don't happen every day, so my policy didn't include that. All right, my house caught on fire too. Well, guess what? You didn't have fire insurance. So therefore, you can't cover it because you didn't have fire insurance. So then what the fuck am I being covered for? Anything other than fire, earthquakes, or what the fuck am I? And you know what? Even the fucking rain, you're not covered. If you didn't have fucking flood insurance, you're fucked. So again, what the fuck am I paying for insurance? Just so I don't have to fucking pay any other fucking penalties? Just like the same goes with your fucking insurance, like you having healthcare, right? Just go to the fucking doctor. Don't give them your real name. Just give them a fake name. They have to take you either way. It's the law. I mean, it's not like they're going to tell you, show me your ID before you come in. You know what? I'm pretty sure they're going to start doing that. Watch. And this is, did I talk about it? I don't know. Oh, yeah, bricks. Social Security. That's what I was saying when this shit got fucked up, right? Social Security had the biggest, I guess, hack. Because they got everybody's fucking Social Security. That means you, and you. They have your Social Security. And there's nothing you can do about it. They have it now. Now it's done. What a great way to start rolling out a whole new form of identification. That's perfect. It's just like it fell right into our hands. It fell right into our hands. Right into our hands. Like that. It just fell right there, right into their hands. Right? It wasn't part of their plan. They're not going to some way, somehow trick us into believing that everybody's Social Security got hacked. Everybody's Social Security got leaked. Now it's compromised. So how do we fix this problem? You know what? Let's roll out a new form of identification. Put it on their hands. We can scan it. And now they have the mark of the beast. 666, which 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, and 6 whatever the other shit is. That's what you're made out of, by the way. If you didn't know, now you know. So, yeah. Social Security got breached. And now all of our Social Securities are out in the dark web. And if you don't have TurboTax protecting you, well then, hey, sucks to suck. I probably did. I think this is the year that I denied that fucking option. That's funny. Imagine that, right? But anyways, that's what happened this week, right? Earthquakes. They're calling them earthquakes. They're calling them. Like a little 4.6 tremor. Like that happens just about every day. How is that considered an earthquake? I think it's just fear mongering. They're making loud noises everywhere so that people don't look into like the fucking elections. Because you see, I haven't even talked about that yet. And that's still happening. This bitch is becoming a fucking complete totalitarian bitch. That's what she's doing. Anyways. I had to fix that fucking lining. It just kept bothering me how it just kept getting brighter, and I don't like that. Anyways, I even lost my train of thought where I was going. Anyways, Australia Dance Olympics. This is what I was fucking talking about, the Olympics. Like, look, you see this fucking bullshit that happened in Australia with this fucking ray gun bitch? Like, okay, it came a point where I started feeling bad for her. I kind of felt bad for her. I did. All the backlash she was getting, all the people were making fun of her. It was hilarious, but I started feeling bad for her because I was like, damn, they're really going after you did that bullshit. But look, you asked for it. You did it to yourself. Here's the thing. As soon as I started feeling bad for that bitch, and I'm going to call her a bitch, Ray bitch. So I'm going to call her a bitch because that's what she is. Because there's supposed to be, well, there wasn't an Olympic dance team for the Olympics. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but there wasn't one of those in Australia. So she and her husband took it upon themselves to make it happen. And made it happen, they did. But she also wanted to make sure that she was the one that won. So she put her people in the judge table that would get people, that would choose people who were going to go, right? So you have that. They did all that. So that she could be the one that was representing the fucking country. And you know what? And I don't know what the fuck she was thinking, because the way she was dancing, I felt like she was like, oh, I'm being very innovative. I know everyone's going to want to dance like this after I'm done with my set. That's what I thought. I know she was thinking that. I know she was thinking she was being so good at it. This episode's gonna be shit. Oh well. Anyway, let's just keep going. It is what it is. Just gotta leave it as is. I'm gonna leave it as is because I know nobody watches it. Just to see, I said that one of these days, you know what? The 400th episode. That's what I'm gonna do. The 400th episode. I'm gonna do a whole episode of just silence. A whole fucking hour. Watch me, and then we'll see. I'll start it normal and I'll end it normal, but the whole fucking middle is just gonna be me quiet. I'm gonna do that. We'll see who notices it. We'll see if somebody notices it, if somebody makes a comment about it. Because sometimes I get comments where people are like, "This motherfucker doesn't know how to talk. This doesn't know how to read." Well, I got news for all you fucks that decide you want to make a comment about me not knowing how to read, me not knowing how to talk. I got news for you bitches. This is not an English class. As a matter of fact, I did do good in English class. As a matter of fact, I do good. I do good in English class long time ago. Anyways, I did do good. So what the fuck was I saying? Oh my God. See, it's just this whole thing that started. Like I was doing, I was on a roll. And then I look up my fucking shit and I see that it's fucking just, this is what I'm doing this whole time in the video. And I'm like, that's not what I'm doing in real life. I'm moving normal. I'm not moving like a robot. But in the video, I was moving like a robot. But anyways, the Australian bitch, Ray bitch, she cheated the whole system. So she cheated everybody who would have gotten an opportunity to go be whatever you wanted to be over there in Australia, Paris. The dance team, the dive team, which is another fucking shit that I said anybody could do. And you know what? I'm going to prove I'm going to prove it to everybody. Anybody can do diving. Anybody can do swimming. Even fat people can do swimming. Even people who struggle to keep their knees at bay every day, even those people are really, really good at it. It takes no effort. You're just floating in the water. That's it. That's all you're doing. But anyways, go back. We'll get into the diving right now. And I got a clip for you just so I can prove my point that anybody can do diving. Anybody. Okay? But anyways, Ray Gunn, let me go back to her. She did the whole shit where she set everything up for her to win. The only thing she didn't set up was the Olympics for her to end up in first place. But I bet you anything, if she could have set it up the whole thing for her to win, she would have won. With those fucking sick moves, kangaroo. I think, and that's a perfect example of what white people think dancing is. I mean, no sauce. Like, you look at black people, you know what? Even like the biggest person that you see, like the biggest black person you see, like you'll see them dance and you'll be like, damn, you got sauce. But if you look at a fat white person dance, zero sauce. It's the same thing that happened with the fucking Ray bitch, right? She thought she was good at it. She was only good at it because her husband put her in that spot where she could shine. And she didn't even shine. She just put a purple light on it. No shine at all. But you know what? Whether good or bad, hey, she was there. And you know what? I've always said this. I'm the one to believe, like, if you're trying to make something of yourself and happen, like content creation, media, or whatever the fuck, a book, whatever the fuck you're trying to do, if you land yourself in a situation where, like, I'm talking shit about Ray Gun, right? Like she did her thing. She put herself in a situation where she can now either take advantage of it or crumble and cry. And I've seen way too many fucking of her interviews asking people to fucking stop making fun of her and shit like that. So I think it's just a matter of time before she crumbles and fucking cracks. If the whole situation doesn't go away before she does, then she will crumble and cry. And we will see it. I hope it's not bad. I just hope it's as bad as she made all those Australian dancers feel with those fucking sick moves, dude. I hope she does. Those were some sick moves, though. Even the spinning. Like, you can't even spin with sauce. Like, I'm not saying I'm the greatest dancer on earth. I'm not. I got 2 left legs. Same thing. That's why I didn't fucking do good in soccer, because I had 2 left legs. Just one for tripping people and the other one for just putting my foot there. Anyways, but yeah. So I think, and like I said, there was a lot of lashback, all the lashback that she was getting. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm starting to feel bad for this chick. Like, oh, dude. Like, I'm not even going to watch the videos no more because I don't want to make fun of her anymore because how everybody's just making fun of her. But then you come across more news and you're like, hey, this bitch fucking cheated and that's why she's there. She's not there because she's good. She cheated. She cheated her way there. And you know what? I don't know. She probably knows it or whatever. If she doesn't, then that sucks, right? Because the perception that she has of everything after the interviews that I've seen from her of how she thinks she did. I mean, the perception of her doing that is just astonishing. I wish I had that perception of me doing podcasts because then I'd probably, be a little better at it. I wouldn't have all the issues that I had that I started with. You saw how heated I was when I started. You saw it. Of course you did. Nobody's dumb. Anyways, but that's interesting that happened. She thought she was being innovative, but I'm sorry. You weren't. That was nothing you did. You did what my 12-year-old did when he was 5 years old. That's what she was doing. Those moves were sick back then, huh? Anyways. So I guess the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight is still happening. And the face-off was pretty interesting, pretty funny. Like, imagine being a young dude that thinks he can box just because he set up a couple fights and, you paid everybody off so that they make sure that you look like the best. You look like the fighter. Like, this guy was a wrestler. He's very athletic. Yeah, right. Yeah. Imagine being a fuck that thinks he can fight, right? And you pick a fight with an old man. Not just any old man. An old man that got put in the hospital because of health reasons a couple months ago. Right when you pick the fight again, right? Right when you pick the fight with the old man gets put in the hospital. And now he comes out of the hospital and you're right there putting your fist in his face thinking like, I'm going to kick your ass. You just came out of the hospital. Yeah, I guess. But I've always said shit is shit and, people like to watch shit. So let's watch that shit, I guess. I won't be watching it. I'll probably be doing like what I did last night. I was watching I wasn't really watching. I just put it on and I was just there and I was reading articles. I'm like, this is what I fucking do most of the time. Either articles or watch nothing. Nothing. Don't ask me because I don't. There's that, right? Like I said, imagine being a dude that thinks he can fight. And it's super popular. You think you can fight and you are very popular and you pick a fight with an old man. I guess that's cool. You have to make sure you win, right? You have to make sure you look good to your people because you don't want to look bad for your people because there goes your views if you do look bad. But either way, you're still going to get a shit ton of views. So, good job. You're going to make a shit ton of money. Go ahead. Go fight the old man. Make it. Hey, if I could fight an old man and make a shit ton of money, I too would. I'm not fucking saying I wouldn't. All I'm saying is imagine being the dude fighting an old man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I be saying about that. But anyways, I had an interesting week. Interesting week too. Interesting week, right? So I think it was Tuesday or Monday. I think it must have been Monday. I'm going to say it's Monday just because I want it to be on Monday when I saw this. So I saw a homeless lady walking. And I don't mean to misgender her at all or anything, but I'm pretty sure she was a lady because she didn't have no blue hair, no nothing. Anyways, but I saw her with the sign. And, you know, the sign read, "You inspired me to die. Drive safe." She wasn't even asking for money. She wasn't asking for money. She was just letting everybody know, you all inspire me to fucking die. Drive safe. But she's polite. That's a good thing, right? Imagine. And then I thought it was hilarious. But then I was like, for a second, I was like, damn. What does one has to go through to be inspired to die? And then I realized, oh yeah, she's homeless. That's pretty fucking low. But here's the thing though. Here's the thing that I will say. We get put in a situation because of your own choices. Yes, majority of the time is your own choices, but there is that percentage, there is that chance that you got put there just because straight up you're just fucking full of bad luck and there's absolutely nothing you could do about it, right? There's that. But for the most part, anybody living in the street is there because of bad decisions. I mean, sucks to suck, right? I've said it before, sucks to suck. But it was pretty funny. That's the fucking funniest quote I've ever seen in my life. You inspire me to drive. Drive safe. I will die, you don't die. So yeah, no, I felt bad. And I thought about taking a picture, and this is how look, I enjoy moments in life. I enjoy I try to enjoy every single real moment. That was a real moment. It would have not been as real as it was if I would have been like, and just taking my phone out and never thought about anything else again. Because that's what would have happened. By me not pulling my phone out and taking a picture or recording what I had seen, it just allowed me to stop and think, what could have driven this lady to see life this way now? And then I realized, oh yeah, she's in the street. That's where she lives. That's pretty bad, right? So that gives me a little empathy. So I put myself in her shoes, even though she didn't have shoes. So, I mean, I don't know how to do that. But I put myself in that situation and I thought, I'm like, damn, I don't know. I don't know. I like to think that I work hard enough to not end up in that situation. But the way eggs are going again, shit. You know, eggs are expensive. So you have people setting up these places where, you know, it's like, either you pay me or I'll put you last. Right? Okay. But I'm here first. You know what? Leave the spot for the payings. Everybody else. Okay. And you know what? I'm not even going to get into that because I really don't want that out there. Because I got annoyed by something else this week that was just like, buddy, you're a bitch. You know that? You're a fucking bitch. You saw that I was here first, and yet you decided to put me fucking nearly fucking last. And you know what? I guess I should have fucking noticed it because I'm not stupid. I see things. And you know what? I'm not one that's going to sit there and fucking take it. I'm the one that's going to sit there and it's going to look like I took it, but this is the last time you'll fucking ever see me again. All right? you know what? I like those people. I really, really like those people. I really did. But now I just cannot stand them. I cannot stand it because that was so fucking uncalled for. I asked the question, I got ignored like I never fucking asked anything. And that should have been my first sign right there when that should have been my first sign, you know? And I took it as, you know what, he didn't hear me, whatever. I'll just go sit down. But whatever, it's okay. It's okay. They'll be very successful. They will be. You know what, I'm rooting for you guys. I hope you guys have all the success that you guys need, right? I mean, you guys don't even need that. You guys are doing all right. Yeah. You know, I often ask myself, like you see old people and then you wonder, like, how much of a piece of shit were these people? I'm not the type of person that'll look at an old person and be like, oh, he's had a hard life. Poor old man, look at him. Oh, but he's so old. Nah, I'm not that type of that. I see an old person, I'm like, what kind of a piece of shit were you? You know? Because we all have pieces of shit moments. Not necessarily we're completely pieces of shit. I have my pieces of shit moment. And I've been in the vicinity where other pieces of shit have acted upon their pieces of shit moments. And, you know, I've been sprayed upon. And I think that's probably what happened. That's probably what happened. More than likely, that is what happened. So, you know, I make my choices. This is the fucking reality of things. Like, anywhere you go, it'll always be the same shit. People will always be acting the same fucking stupid way. If you're not sucking their dick, or if you're not fucking giving them $5, then I guess, hey, get to the back of the line, you fucking. That's how I felt. That's exactly how I felt. But you know what? I'm not racist against Filipinos. But that's why I'm just gonna fucking leave it at that. So, you know, but I know how it was, and I was there to be part of it. I was there, and you know, it's like you make the drive to go to a place, and you're expecting 5 minutes, and then they come out like, oh, there's too many people, so we're gonna go with 5. We're gonna go with 3 minutes. What, dude? And I will add, the only reason I didn't stay is because I got shit to do. And that's why I got there fucking early. Because I was like, oh, I'm fucking out. I should be here first. I need to be out by a certain time. If I'm not out by a certain time, I'll just get the fuck out of here. I got shit to do. I have a life. I have shit to do. I have things going on. I have a family which I'm sorry if you don't have one. Go find one. Go find one. Anyways, I felt very rude, and I don't even know if any of what I've said makes any sense. But anyways, I'll just move along because it's not even worth it. Anyways, Biden calls for hanging blacks. Yikes! 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 That's what the news said, right? The news said that Biden calls for hanging of the blacks. This is fucking horrible. I mean, whether it's true or not, it needs to be reported on.
Requested that a Wisconsin-based talk radio station edit out the president's blunders from an interview earlier this week, something that civic media agreed to as part of the conditions of securing the interview with the president. Now we are watching this backfire. The unedited interview has been released, and just wait until you hear what the president said.
Now, here's the thing. We know Australians are fucking cheaters and liars. So, is this a lie? Is this a lie? Is this a lie? Let's find out.
More blacks in my administration than any other president, all of the presidents combined, and major positions, cabinet positions. I don't know if they even call for their hanging or not,
but here's the thing. I don't know if you noticed that right here. Let's watch it again.
Than any other president, all of the presidents combined.
Cut.
Major positions, cabinet positions.
No.
I don't know. They
Cut.
call for
There was a
hanging
cut
or
right
not,
there.
but
There was a cut right there.
Cabinet positions. I don't know. They even call for their hanging or not, but the other president, all of the presidents
all combined.
and
Cut.
major
positions cut.
cabinet positions.
Cut.
I don't know. They even call for their hanging or not. And all of the presidents.
All the presidents combined.
And major positions, cabinet positions.
Cabinets.
I
Cut.
don't know. They even call for their hanging or not, but they said
This was fucking
convicted of
edited.
murder.
This shit right there. This is the type of
There
bullshit,
are no
right?
words. It is sad and it is cruel.
This is what I was talking about. Fucking Australians being fucking lying pieces of shit. Like check the That's a fucking lie. Like, you see how they edited this shit? I'm not the fucking greatest editor in the world, and we all know that.
It's been revealed
But
that the Biden camp,
this bitch right here fucking shares something that's edited.
out the president's blunders from an interview earlier this week.
Fucking
Something
lying
that
ass
civic media
Australian.
agreed to as part of the conditions of securing the interview.
Australians are lying
Now we're
again.
watching this backfire. The unedited interview has been released, and just wait.
Unedited. There's your fucking first lie. Oh my God. How is this allowed to be fucking... And you know what? I'm glad this did not pick up any more than fucking it has.
To that,
And it
I
did.
have
Look,
more blacks
she
in
said
my
it was
administration
unedited,
than
right?
any other president, all of the presidents combined, and major positions, cabinet positions.
Cut.
I don't know. They even call for their hanging or not, but they said they're convicted of murder.
It's not real. I mean, if he did say that, it did sound like he did say something along those lines. But just like fucking what they did to Joe Rogan, trying to make it seem like, yeah, he's for Kamala, he's gonna vote for her. Now he's suing CNN for $30 million. Now this is exactly the same shit. You're gonna fucking say an unedited audio from blah 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 saying racist shit. But there's clearly a cut right in the fucking middle of your fucking shit. I don't know. It's just disgusting how fucking these Australians are willing to make everything a lie. But anyways, that's not what I'm saying. Australians are the ones that took everybody's guns in Australia and they locked everybody up and nobody could come out during the pandemic. And they're going to do it again. And there's absolutely nothing anybody can do because it's already been done. Dilly dun dun dillio. So again, he did say those words. I mean, okay, let me back up again. I don't even know if that's real or not. It should be. But they said it was unedited, so I'm just gonna go, it's all fake. You said an unedited. And yet you have a cut right in the middle. That is pretty edited if you ask me. Anyways. So I think, I don't know how many episodes ago was it that I talked about this. I was talking about how I was talking about this weeks ago, right? We're talking about this. How I said that, like, what the fuck? Get back inside. Like, this is going to cause cancer to people. Like, why are you spraying everybody with this shit? And I got looked at, I was like, oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I really don't. But I understand a little something about chemicals that they are probably not good for your system. I understand that. I understand that much.
Vi que estaban fumigando con helicópteros, ministro.
So see,
Sí, señor presidente.
you know, as soon as I saw this fucking video, I was thinking like, oh shit, is he gonna fucking say like, this motherfucker's talking shit? Go find him and bring him to me. I thought that was the type of video I was gonna be watching, but fortunately, no. It wasn't that type of video.
Eso fue una inventiva de la Fuerza Aérea. Esos helicópteros
Like,
no
see, the
vienen
helicopters
diseñados para eso.
are not even designed for this. First of all, the helicopters are not even designed for this. This is something we put together, he says. Right?
Pero se han preparado
But
dos
we
aeronaves
prepared 2 more. So that
MD-500.
means they had 4.
Tenemos
Now
la
they got
capacidad
6
de
more airplanes, and
aumentarlo a
we're gonna
6
get more airplanes so we can fumigate the whole of all those fucks.
Conversando con el señor ministro de
6 que ministro, perdón,
6
6
helicópteros. Tenemos 2
They want 6
ya
helicopters.
funcionando, pero
But these
podemos
helicopters
en
are not
3 días
designed for that.
podemos
They're not.
incrementarlo a 6 de ese tipo. Y lo importante es que fue algo, al ver la necesidad de lo que
And this is what I wanted just to show, that I know that they're fucking doing more fucking helicopters for that, which stops me in things like, dude, like, are you not really going to even take that into consideration? I mean, everybody's going to breathe that. So we're going to be talking about 10, 20 years from now, there's going to be like cancer. There's going to be a whole population full of cancer or some sort of illness due to this, of the great idea. Like even people that do good, even those people tend to fuck up. Right? That's a pretty fucked up situation, I think. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of agents are in those chemicals, but I'm pretty sure if it's to control some type of what's the word I'm looking for? Some form of life, which is a mosquito. What do you think it's gonna do to you? I don't know why people don't see this. Where's the lie? Where is the lie? There's a lot of lies. And they've told you a lie about the Olympics. They told you a lie, oh my goodness, Olympians this, Olympian that. Like they are the best because they can do things other people can't. And like I was saying earlier, diving, not a sport. Swimming, not a sport. Surfing, not a sport. Like anything that doesn't require you to have any physical activity or any strenuous activity, like that's nothing. That's not a sport. For example, diving. Are you running? You're not even running to dive. All you do is just jump once and then just throw yourself in the water and bravo, you jumped. Wow, you jumped. That's amazing. Swimming, you know what? I'll give it some leeway. All right, I'll give you some leeway because you're moving your arms. But you're not carrying your weight. I said it before. You're not carrying your weight. You're just dragging yourself really fast in the water. But that's why I said I'll give it some leeway. It might be a sport because you're moving an arm, but it's not because you're not carrying your weight. Right? Now, surfing. You know, I might give it some leeway only because, again, you have to move your arms. But that's it. And after you're done moving your arms, all you got to do is just stand on the board. That's it. Amazing. You stood on the board for 9.9 minutes. Or however the fuck long. Wow. But backing up to diving. Anybody can do such a thing. Anybody, no matter your size, no matter your height, no matter how high, anybody could do it. All you have to do is jump. That's it. That is it. It takes no strenuous activity. It doesn't take anything. It doesn't even take any damage to your knees when you jump because you're going to fall in the water. And again, you're going to float. So how is that a sport? So again, swimming, anybody can do it. Diving, anybody can do it.
3.3 el grado de dificultad.
My point. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, those dives are way even better than the dives that the Asians were doing in the diving Olympics, right, in Paris. even those jumps, those turns, all those, look at that. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful dive right there. I got to watch it again. Again, anybody can do diving. Anybody. Look at the other guy back there. See that? That's beautiful. Anybody can do it. So, next time someone tells you you're not going to go to the Olympics, be like, you know what? I should just take on diving. Anybody can do diving. I wish I had, that was me 30 years ago when I was fat. But anybody can do swimming, diving. This is diving. Fuck, I fucked it up. Anybody can do it. Anyways, you know what? Speaking of, I really want to find this, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I'm probably gonna have problems when this shit starts glitching, but I'll do it anyways. I'll pull it up. I'll see if I can pull it up. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. But anyways, I want to show this. This right here. This is the way to apply your sunscreen at the beach. If you forget, you could get the roller, the roll of paint. Put your paint on it. That's how big she is. She needs a fucking roller to fucking put some sunscreen in the back of her. Why didn't she pick one of those dudes, like those voluptuous women's, the ones that say they like them thick? Oh, I know why. Because this is not America. If this was America, there would have been a black guy next to her trying to put the sunscreen on her. That would have happened. I'm 100%. I'm on the thought of believe that would have happened. 100%. It would have. Anyways, but that's it. You know, no, there's more earthquakes everywhere. California, Japan, North Korea, flooded, Russia, fucking earthquake Sunday morning. And again, earthquakes, little tremors. It wasn't even fucking big. Nothing over 6. It's just tremors. They're calling them fucking earthquakes. I don't understand why. I understand why they don't use the right terms, right? Well, they can't. They don't know terms. Obviously, they want people call them different. But anyways. Oh, and I almost forgot again. Jesus Christ, this was good. Oh, well, at first, there was a UFO sighting in Palmdale, right? Everybody was like, oh my God, they gave a whole Palmdale sighting. It was a drone show. No fucking UFOs yet. No UFOs yet. I mean, people, like, don't you fucking know we have drones? Don't you know they have drone shows now? Like, they even have holograms. They can fucking put a fucking light and make it look like someone's standing there. They have that. Why are you guys surprised that, oh, it's UFOs? No, it's not. But it's not. But it is not. Definitely not. Yeah. Palmdale UFO sighting, it was a drone show, just so you know. But some of you are going to be like, yeah, that's what they want you to believe. They want you to think it's a drone show because they don't want you to know about the Anunnaki already being here. And if they are, do I have to go to work tomorrow? Here's the thing. That when the day comes that they tell me, listen, because this is happening, I really don't think you have to go to work tomorrow. I don't. Because the way that we live, it's not going to be the way that we're going to live anymore. Then I would be like, all right, let's look into it. Let's find out what the fuck's going on. Because if it's going to allow me not to go to work ever again, hey, we might want it. We just might want it. But anyways, so that's that. So, okay. So last Sunday? Sunday, a week and a half or so ago, sometime back at the end of July. Yeah, it was at the end of July, beginning of April, beginning of August. What month are we? August, right? Yeah, beginning of August, there was a plane crash. There was a plane crash in Brazil. And ever since I saw that, I don't know if it's my algorithm or what the fuck, but there's been like at least 5 or 4 another plane crashes that have happened. But those don't matter. Those other 5 plane crashes, they are not important at all whatsoever. Nobody cares about them. What we in the conspiracy community care about are the 8 passengers in that fucking plane that went down in Brazil. There was allegedly like 8 scientists that were studying cancer and they had the cure for cancer. But here's the thing. Well, if somebody else figured it out, they don't want it to get out. Okay, so I know that they have the cure for cancer. Look at Magic Johnson or whatever the fuck his name is. All right? He's still alive. The basketball player that turned out to be gay, but it wasn't gay, and then it was, but it wasn't again. I mean, I don't know. That guy? Well, that guy is still alive, and he allegedly had AIDS. So they do have the cure, and these people apparently were looking at a cure that was more accessible to poor people. And there was your problem. You trying to help all the poor heathens. That's why they took that's why they took that plane out. And you know what? It's weird. I've been told the fucking planes go this way and they're flying that way. So how come this plane looked like it just fell out of the sky? It wasn't gliding down. It was just fucking spinning straight down. You know, the first moment I saw that fucking plane crash, when it first came across my feed, I was just like, this is just weird how it fell. It's just weird. Planes don't fall like that. They are usually, like gliding down to the ground and then they either hit straight down or they hit belly down and they burst into flames. But not this one. This one looked like it was coming tumbling straight down, dude. That's why it was weird. That's when I saw it. I was like, that's weird the way it fell. It's like somebody knocked it out of the air on purpose. Maybe. That's what it seemed like to me, at least. I could be wrong. I am wrong, but there was those 8 doctors in that plane that were supposed to be studying a cure that was more accessible to poor people. And there is companies that have the cure already, but don't want it to be accessible, but want to make the most amount of money. It's not that they don't want it to be accessible. It's just that they want to make the most amount of money as much as they can. Right? So there's that. So yeah, cancer researchers are dead now. And whatever they knew, no one knows. I've seen, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a couple of videos out there. I mean, I've seen one. I'm going to say one. I've seen at least one video there. So there is at least one video out there of the inside when it was coming down, supposedly. But I don't know if it's it or not. It's just, I didn't have the heart to watch that. I don't want to watch people fucking screaming to their death, literally. I mean, I don't want to hear that. I mean, I'll watch a dude fucking get his head chopped off in the cartels. I'll watch that. But a bunch of innocent people falling to their death is just like, I don't want to watch that. It just seems more horrible. It just seems more difficult to watch. But anyways, we'll see what this week brings upon us this week, because this past week was nothing but earthquakes and planes kept falling out of the sky. That's where my algorithm was this week. And yeah, that's where my algorithm kept me this week. Planes falling, earthquakes everywhere. Something's definitely happened to the earth. And, people got fucking like, it was a big news. California had an earthquake. 4.6. Oh my God. 2 days ago, they found an oarfish. An oarfish in Japanese culture, it is said that it brings earthquakes. Big earthquakes. 4.6 is a big earthquake. Now, I know they said, oh, we're due for one. It's coming. The big one's coming. It's just like me saying, yeah, I'm going to take a big shit later on. I don't know when, but I will take a shit later on. We know earthquakes happen. We know I take shits every day. At least 2-3 times a day. Is 4 or 5 times a day bad taking a shit? Or do I eat too much fiber? I bet you it's not normal because all you do is eat non-fibrous food. Everybody eats non-fibrous food. Anyways, but yeah. Earthquakes happens every day. And, and they buried you know what? They cremated the dude that shot Trump. And they did it all in silence. They did. That guy's gone. There's no evidence. Nothing. And the ear healed because he's a great healer. He heals fast. Nobody heals faster than Donald Trump. Nobody does. I mean, I don't know. I have some scratches on me there obviously something happened there. So, I don't know. I'm probably not a great healer. I don't heal that well, probably. I don't heal as good as Donald Trump because if I get a fucking scratch, it'll be there for months. Now, my road rash from my leg and my road rash from my shoulder that I fucking acquire at some point in my life, I'm not a great healer. Those didn't heal that well. Well, the shoulder one did heal pretty good. But the leg one, you can still see something there. So, we all must be great healers. We must be. But anyways, this was a great time with y'all. I have a good time every time I'm in here. Except today when I started, it was bad. But anyways, this was our 2 cents. Deuces.
Our 2 cents.